All right. Is everybody clear about what is a Mathematical induction and what is it we are trying to do? That is every statement, general statement, how to prove it. Anybody still doubt about what is a Mathematical induction or how to do it? Any one of these? Anybody any doubt?
No.
No,
No,
that
sir.
is clear. Okay. All right. So even though what is the purpose of Mathematical induction or what is the use of Mathematical induction is how somebody get an idea to make the question or make a statement, we don't know. Okay, we don't have to worry about it. But if it is correct, we can actually prove it for all natural numbers mostly. That is a Mathematical induction intention. And what is the logic is, we'll prove it for n equal to 1. We'll assume that it is true for n equal to k. Using that, we'll prove it is true for n equal to k plus 1. Right? Okay. Then we say by principle of Mathematical induction, it is true for always. Okay. It's not what to write, just listen because I'm going to only screen share and explain some parts. So yesterday I explained this, but once again I'm repeating. 2n minus 3 less than equal to 2 power n minus 2 for all n greater than equal to 5, I have to prove it. Because I have to prove for n greater than equal to 5, my first step is take n equal to 5, find LHS 2 into 5 minus 3 which is 7. Find RHS 2 power 5 minus 2 is 2 cube which is 8. LHS is less than RHS. So we call this a P of n. P of n is true for n equal to 1. That is very easy part. Nothing to worry.
Sir, n equal to 5.
N equal to 5. Thank you. Yesterday also I said. Okay. It is true for n equal to 5. Okay. For n equal to k, let us assume it is true. For n equal to k, it is true. I am assuming. That means 2k minus 3 less than or equal to 2 power k minus 2. Okay, all of you, please turn on your videos. Okay, if you have any serious problems, please inform. But it should not be a regular affair. That's what madam is saying. Okay, now this is we are assuming. What is that we have to prove for n equal to k plus 1? Okay, what is to be proved is 2 into k plus 1 minus 3 is less than or equal to 2 power k plus 1 minus 2. Okay, I'm supposed to prove this having known this. So now what to do? Start with LHS here. K plus 1 minus 3. I can write it as 2k plus 2 minus 3, which is 2k minus 3 plus 2. So for this 2 extra, so I have to add 2 on both sides. So I can say less than equal to replace 2 power k minus 3 with this 2 power k minus 2 plus 2. But at the end, what is the answer I am expected for? I can write it up, it's okay. For n equal to k, it is this, yeah. I better write this here. 2 into k plus 1 minus 3 is equal to 2k plus 2 minus 3.
Sir, we can't see the above.
Yeah, I'm just observing. Okay. Yeah, you can write it. Yeah. 2 into k plus 1 minus 3 is 2k plus 2 minus 3, which is 2k minus 3 plus 2. Already know that 2k minus 3 is this. Using this, adding 2 on both sides, I can say less than or equal to 2 power k minus 2 plus 2. Okay. But I am not interested here. I want to prove this. Okay. That this should be less than 2 power k plus 1 minus 2. Okay. This is given, but I have to get this. So what is in between? So I will show something behind the scene what I would are doing. Okay. 2 power k minus 2 plus 2, I have to show less than or equal to 2 power k plus 1 minus 3. K plus 1 minus 2. Am I right?
Yes, sir.
Yes. Now send this one that side. The 2 power k minus 2 plus 2 is less than or equal to, this can be written as 2 power k minus 2 into 2 power 1. A power m plus n, I can write a power m into a power n.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So I just wrote this and this are same. And 2 times 2 power k minus 2, I can write 2 power k minus 2 plus 2 power k minus 2. This is 2 power k minus 2. So I have to prove this is less than this, means if I cancel, I have to take this is less than this. Am I right? Okay. So this what? Why the reason I'm replacing 2 with 2 power k minus 2 is I've done this reverse engineering. You understand what I'm saying?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
So
Sir, from n is equal to k plus 1, one second explain.
see, up to here no problem, right?
Yes, sir.
We added 2 on both sides. Basically, we got this. But this
Yes,
is not
sir.
the expected answer we should have got. We should have got this answer.
Yes, sir.
That means somehow I have to prove this is less than this, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So I'm checking whether this is less than this correct or not. This is less than this I wrote, and this can be written as 2 power k minus 2 plus 1. It is like
Yes,
a
sir.
power m plus n. I can write a power m into a power n.
Yes, sir.
Okay. If you call this as L, 2L can be written as L plus L, right?
Yes, sir.
That is this 2 power k minus 2 plus 2 power k minus 2, right?
Yes.
This is L,
Sir, this-
2L. Okay.
Yes, sir.
And this is this. Now I cancel these two. So if you want this to be true, this should be true. And 2 less than 2 power k minus 2, is it true?
Yes, sir.
Because k is more than 5, k minus 2 is more than 3, is more than 8. 2 is obviously a number less than more than 8, right?
Yes, sir.
So that is the reason I'm going to write in the solution that this is less than or equal to 2 power k minus 2 plus 2 power k minus 2. Okay. Somebody may ask, okay, how on earth that you got this idea that 2 is replaced with 2 power k minus 2? I agree that 2 is less than this. I don't have any objection to that. But why you chose to write this only? Why not anything else? Because I know if I want to get the final answer which I'm expecting, that's what I have to replace 2 with this. This is the behind the scene. Is it clear?
Yes, sir.
So in the beginning of the class today, somebody was asking that they have a doubt about this step. Is it clear why I chose this particular one only?
Yes, sir, I understood.
Okay. So now this is 2 power k minus 2, this is 2 power k minus 2. It is 2 into 2 power k minus 2, 2 power 1 into 2 power k minus 2, 2 power 1 plus k minus 2, which is exactly this. So I could prove this is less than this, the required answer. So P of k plus 1 is 2. Is it fine, everybody?
Yes, sir. Yes.
Okay. So even though mathematical logic is easy, you have done first 2, 3 questions, they're very easy, right?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Some questions you may get a small issue like this, where you have to just think a little more. Okay, so try to understand this. When you try to do on your own, you may understand better. If still doubt is there, even I'm ready to explain tomorrow also. Okay, next example 6. The reason I'm not writing anything in the class, I'm not asking you to write anything is, I'm not writing all the working and all. Okay, I'm telling the major part. But when you write, you have to write let P of n be the given statement and all that you have to write working. All right. So when you submit homework, please don't submit without working and say for every question working is same. Why should I write? For every question working is same, but you should write. Okay, this question is 1 plus x whole power n is greater than 1 plus nx. Of course, there are some conditions under which it is there. Not just 5, 6. Okay, 1 plus x whole power n is greater than 1 plus nx. And what is the condition? N is greater than or equal to 2. And x is greater than minus 1. This is n. Okay. X is greater than minus 1 and x is not equal to 0. Okay, Actually, to prove this is very, that means without mathematical induction is very easy. Okay, maybe because if you remember in mathematical induction, but in maths and determinant chapter, I told a little bit about binomial theorem, and I told formula for this 1 plus x whole power n is 1 plus nx plus n into n minus 1 by 2 into x square something. Remember that?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
In that these are first two terms, and rest of them if you neglect. So something more we are neglecting. This is more than this. Maybe we can say. Of course, there are some conditions. But
Sir, we are neglecting them. Why, sir?
if they are equal, if this whole thing is equal to this and take only first two terms, this will be greater than this or it will be less than this?
Sir, less than.
Yeah, this is less than the total. But what about this?
Yes, sir, that is greater than
the small part of the RHS, right? Yeah. But of course, there are some positive or negative, a lot of factors are there. We'll talk about that later. But here we have to prove by mathematical induction. First, I have to prove for what?
One.
Look at this
N
one.
equal to
2, sir. 2, sir. Sorry.
They're asking for n greater than equal to 2. Like previous question, they asked for n greater than equal to 5. So first, don't try to prove for n equal to 1 now. You have to prove for n equal to 2. When you take n equal to 2, what is LHS? 1 plus x whole square, which is 1 plus x square plus 2x. And what is RHS? 1 plus 2x. Is 1 plus x square plus 2x, is it more than 1 plus 2x?
Yes, sir.
Yes, because it has x square extra. 1 plus 2x plus x square, and x square is a non-zero number, positive number. So when you neglect that, obviously this. So I can say x square is greater than 0. Implies add 1 plus 2x on both sides. 1 plus 2x plus x square is less than 1 plus 2x. So this is your LHS. This is your RHS. So for n equal to 2, LHS is greater than RHS because LHS has one extra positive term compared to RHS. Is that clear?
yes, sir.
Okay.
Sir, when x equals to 0.
But the question they said, your doubt is good, but here they gave x not equal to 0. That's the reason.
Okay, sir.
Yeah. Good that you have noticed that. Because normally x square is greater than or equal to 0. And your name is also unique. I never heard your name. There are few names in this class which are not that common. Tatvika. What does it mean, Tatvika?
I don't know, sir.
You don't know. Okay. Even Brett Cooper is also not a common name that I heard anytime. Okay. Now, let us assume that this is true for n equal to k. Let it is true for n equal to k. Saket Rokam, are you there in the class? Who is roll number 472?
Yes,
okay. So earlier you went to J4 or something?
Yes, sir.
Okay, right. So you'll be there now, from now?
Yes, sir.
Okay, fine. Anyway, another sir was talking about you to me, just he was deferring. It's okay. So you are there for 2-3 days. Another sir told me, then next day when I saw you are not there for a few days, then I called office. They said you went to JF4. Okay, I finished the matrices and determinants almost. Okay, but I will revise it later on. I am teaching mathematical induction now. Later on, I'll send you the recording. Maybe you had mathematical induction already?
Yes, sir.
Okay, then it's fine. But still, okay. And soon I'll be starting trigonometry. That you'll be able to follow from the beginning. All right. For all the new students, mathematical induction you are able to follow. Okay, because I just in the beginning only. After 2-3 days and 1 or 2 days, I'll revise maths and determinants for others. Then I'm going to start trigonometry. That you'll be able to follow from the beginning. And I have to teach trigonometry at least for 2 months or more than that. Okay. Now for n equal to k, we are going to assume it is true. Okay. So what is that? 1 plus x whole power k is greater than 1 plus kx. Okay. So this we are assuming. Leave it that. Now for n equal to k plus 1, what is that I am supposed to prove? Anybody?
1 power
1 plus s whole power
1
k
plus
plus
x
1
is greater than 1
greater
plus
than
k
1 plus
1
k
into x.
plus 1 into x.
Yeah. This I should not assume. I should try to prove it, right? So I can start with
Yes,
LHS,
sir.
use this result and try to get, but just keep in this mind that I need to prove this. I need to prove this. Just keep it in mind. Okay. Now I'm going to start with LHS. 1 plus x whole power k plus 1. I can write 1 plus x whole power k into 1 plus x whole power 1. A power m plus n is a power m into a power m. Right? Now, but this 1 plus x whole power k I can replace with 1 plus kx. So that is greater than, remove this and replace this. You will get 1 plus kx, but this one as it is. 1 plus x. Okay. Now when I multiply these two, I'll get 1 plus kx plus x plus kx squared. Okay. Now this if I add 1 plus k plus 1x into kx squared. You see, I want to prove that this is greater than this. I got some extra term. Is that always positive only?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay, because it is always positive, that is this part, I can easily say this is greater than 1 plus k plus 1 into x. So here without adjusting only we could prove what we wanted very easily, right? Not so too much to think what is going to, how to prove it and all. Simply start with this one, write this, the place of this, substitute this, so that greater than is there, and then multiply, expand. Whatever we need to get something extra came, which is a positive number. If you remove that, obviously this expression is greater than this. So we proved this is greater than this. So by assuming that it is true for n equal to k, we proved for it is true for n equal to k plus 1. So everybody clear about this?
Yes.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Okay. So in the IP textbook, there are 6 examples. These are this. After that, there are some more examples again. I think they called instead of example and they called problem 1 and all something, whatever it is. Okay. They are related to divisibility. So problem 1, I will discuss after a while. Let me finish problem 2 and then come back. Not even problem 2, problem 3 and then come back. Okay.
Sir, on divisibility means different way, sir.
No, that is also mathematical question only. Just it is related to divisibility. That's all. Okay.
Okay. Sir,
Yes, please.
sir, there you at one time you wrote no, sir, like k x
Yeah.
plus 1 to the whole power x plus 1 whole power k plus 1 you wrote no, sir. We can
Yes.
write it as x plus 1 to the power of k into x plus 1 to the power of 1, sir.
Yes, that's what I wrote.
Means like in powers in exponent like that.
Yeah, a power m plus n can be written as a power m into a power n. Like that, a power k plus 1 can be written as a power k into a. That a happened to be 1 plus x.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Means
So-
like yeah, this formula wasn't teacher, sir.
So a power m plus n is a power m into a power n. You don't know.
Don't know, sir.
Come on, which class you study this?
Sir?
I'm asking others. In which class you study about this?
8th
Lower class only, sir.
8th class of
Seventh, sir.
Okay.
7th, sir.
Okay. During that time, there's no COVID, right?
Sir,
No, sir.
means like
Yes, sir.
due to COVID, not due to COVID, they didn't teach, sir.
I understood. I'm just joking.
Our school didn't.
Okay. I think theory of indices or some like that, some chapter will be there. Huh?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Okay. Now, this actually proof is very, very easy, right?
Yes.
This proof is very easy and very, very difficult. Okay. One has to study at, not in the intermediate level, at very high level, you have to study the proof of this. And another way, this proof is very, very easy. Now, why it is very, very easy? A power m, you can write a into a m times, right?
Yes, sir.
Yes,
A power n, I can write a into a n times. Now, in total, how many times I multiplied a?
M plus
times plus and times.
So proved, right?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Okay, So very simple, okay, right? But it's very complicated. Yes, please.
Like that, in simple proof, we are proving it like theoretically, but if we try to prove it mathematically, it will be complicated.
Yeah. I'll tell you what is the problem with this. You are writing a into m times. It's not an easy statement. If I write 7 power root 3, are you going to write 7 into 7 into 7 root 3 times?
No, sir.
No, sir.
No, sir, we cannot write like that.
We cannot write. First of all, root 3 is an irrational number. 1.732, so on, non-terminating, non-repeating decimal. So what do you mean by 7? At least if it is some ratio, that is a 7 power 3 by 5. I can understand this as 7 power 1 by 5 into 7 power 1 by 5 into 7 power 1 by 5 3 times. At least I can accept like that, right?
Yes.
Yes.
So
Yes, sir.
if the power is a rational number, not an issue. What if power is an irrational? Let's say 7 power 5. Pi is an irrational number, non-terminating, non-repeating decimal, right? 3.14 something doesn't end. Okay, right? So I think even because of this 3.14, March 14th is called Pi Day, right?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
3 refers to month and 14 refers to 14th data, they neglect others. Even this month, July 22 is called the Pi Approximation Day. You know that?
No, sir.
Yes, sir. 22 by 7.
Pi approximately we write 22 by 7, na?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
So 22nd day and 7th month, 22 by 7. They call Pi Approximation Day. Okay, July
Sir,
22nd.
22nd of July is known as Pi Day, sir, again.
No, 22nd of July is called Pi Approximation Day. Because
Pi
Pi is not 22 by 7. The
Ah,
approximate
yes.
value of Pi is 22 by 7, right?
Yes, sir.
Do we celebrate?
What they celebrate, I don't know. We don't celebrate anything. Okay. Anyway, so the problem is forget out a power m into a power n is equal to this. We don't even know what is the meaning of 7 power root 3. 7 square, I can tell 7 into 7. 7 power 10, I can tell 7 into 7 into 7, 10 times. What is 7 power root 3?
Sir, then we should write
E power one.
a power m and a power n, and m and n belongs to whole numbers.
Yeah, that is okay. But forget about all that. What is a power m itself? We don't even know. I'm telling that.
Yes, sir, we can write the statement m belongs to whole numbers.
No, when m is not a whole number, when m is a irrational number, what does it mean?
Okay.
So it means 7 power 3 and the 3 has a power of 1 by 2.
No, it is not that. Okay. Yeah, it is correct. 7 power, it is not 7 power 3 whole power 1 by 2. That is wrong. It is 7
Sir, I'm
power.
saying that 3 has a power of 1 by 2.
Even then, you write 7 into 7 how many times? It is not a whole number to tell that. Na?
Yeah.
Okay. So a power m, when m is a natural number, is easy to understand. When m is an irrational number, there is a problem. Right? Okay. Yeah, that is a secondary thing. Sorry, there is asked and we got distracted there.
Sorry, sir.
It's okay, no problem. Not a distraction. It's a good distraction. We talk about some useless things. That distraction is not good, but it's okay. Okay, so 49 power n plus 16n minus 1. I have to show it is divisible by 64 for all natural numbers. Is divisible by 64 for all n belongs to n. Okay, you see what is actually happening through the different questions here is, in the beginning they already gave LHS and RHS. They are equal to. Later on there were some questions where they did not give the nth term. Later on questions came where they gave inequality. Now they are giving a statement that 49 power n plus 16n minus 1 is always divisible by 64, whatever n you take. You take n equal to 1, is something correct or not? Take that.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, when you
Yes.
put n equal to 1, 49 plus 16 minus 1, it is directly 64.
60.
And 64 is obviously divisible by 64.
Sir, the condition here is 49 to the power of n plus 16n divided 16n minus 1 divided by 64 should give a value a which is always natural number.
Yes, yes, correct. But anyway, apart from solving by mathematical induction, somehow our syllabus may not cover that. I think all of you heard of Olympiad exams, right?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
So we have physics Olympiad, chemistry Olympiad, maths Olympiad, and all. Okay. We have RMO, Regional Maths Olympiad, INMO, Indian National Maths Olympiad, and things like that. Okay. Somehow, some things which are there for Maths Olympiad, those topics are not there for JEE Mains and Advanced. Some topics. Okay. They are not exactly related. And generally in 11th class, it's difficult to write a Olympiad exam because they'll give 12th class topics also, especially in physics and chemistry, even in maths. Okay. But in 12th class, you can write because it is based on both 11th and 12th. If you want to write any Olympiad. But maths Olympiad, even 12th, we don't recommend you to write unless you have a separate interest because there are a lot of chapters, okay, which are not there in mains and advanced syllabus, but they are there for Olympiad. Okay. So based on divisibility, there are some wonderful theorems, number theory and all. We don't use it, prime numbers. For example, prime numbers, their properties, there's so much, but we don't use it so much. Okay. But I'll give you an idea how this question is made. Not how to solve this question by mathematical induction, how this question is made. If you don't understand that, don't worry. 49, can I write 7 square whole power n?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay, that is 7 power 2n.
2n.
7 I can write 1 minus 8 whole power 2.
Yes,
Not 1,
sir.
8 minus.
Sir, 8 minus
8 minus.
But power is even, so I can write 1 minus 8 also not an issue. So I can write 1 minus 8 whole power 2n also not a problem. Now when I expand based on the binomial theorem that I gave earlier, if somebody doesn't know about it, don't worry. This will come 1 plus 2n into minus 8 plus 2n into 2n minus 1 by 2 factorial into 8 whole square. Next something into 8 cube, something into 8 power 4. Like this it will come. You know, in binomial theorem, we'll get x here, x square here, x cube here, x power 4 here, so on. Right?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now, here 8 square is there, here 8 cube is there, here 8 power 4 is there. In all these things, can I take 8 square common?
Yes, sir.
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir.
Yes,
Okay.
sir.
What are these two terms? 1 minus 16 and bring LHS. 7 power 2n minus 1 plus 16n. 1 I brought this side, minus 16n I brought this side. That is equal to this whole thing. In that 8 square is coming common. Can I say it is multiple of 8 square?
Yes, sir.
Sir, multiple of 64.
Okay, that's how the question is made. Okay, but as I said in mathematical induction, who gave you this statement, how they derived it, how they made it, or how they got an idea to make it, we are not worried at all. We are going to just prove by mathematical induction. What is that? I should have, it's okay. N equal to 1, okay, you will get 49 power n, 49 power n plus 16n minus 1 is 49 power 1, 16 into 1 minus 1. 49 plus 16 minus 1 is 64, which is obviously divisible by 64. So for n equal to 1, given statement is correct. This is only P of n statement. Let P of n be this. Okay. Now, for n equal to k, let us assume it is correct. When you assume it is correct means 49 power k plus 16k minus 1 is divisible by 64. That means I can write 49 power k plus 16k minus 1 equal to 64 into some L, where L is a natural number. If something is multiple divisible by 64, can I say it is 64 into some natural number? Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Now, what is that I have to prove? These are only I assume. Okay, let. For n equal to k plus 1, somehow I have to prove this is a multiple of 64. Am I right?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
So, this 49 power k plus 1 I should write. In the place of n, I should write k plus 1 minus 1. This 14, this somehow I should put the multiple of 64. So, 49 power k plus 1, I am going to write 49 power k into 14. This I am going to write 16k into 16 and minus 1. Okay.
So, sir, 16k
Yes.
16, sir.
16k plus
16k plus
16.
16.
So 16k plus 6. Thank you. Okay. In the place of 49 power k, by using this, what I can replace 49 power k with?
64 into L minus
64L minus 16k
plus
plus
1.
1, sir.
Yes. Send this 16k that side, this one that side. You are going to get 49 power k is equal to 64L minus 16k plus 1. Send this one to that side, this one that side. This I am going to substitute it here. So see what happens here. 49 power k is 64L minus 16k plus 1 into 49 plus 16k. 16 minus 1 is 15. Now expand this into this, this into this, this into this. 64 into L into 49 minus 16 into k into 49 plus 49 plus 16k plus 15. Now, I don't have to worry about this. This is already a multiple of 64, right?
Yes.
From this and this, can I take anything common?
16k 16, sir. 16, sir.
So I'm going to
16
write
common 49k plus k. That is equal to 50k.
wait. There is a minus here plus 2. Okay. So 64 into L into 49. From this and this, I'm going to take minus 16k common. Here I'll be left with extra 49. Here nothing is there, so I'll be left with minus 1. Yeah, this into this is this term. This into minus 1 is this term. And this 49 plus 15 is another 64 that is there also. Okay. And now this is 48. Okay. So this is 48 and that 48 I can write 4 into 12, right?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Now there is 16 here, there is 4 here. That will become 64. So there is a 64 here, there is a 64 here, there is a 64. If I take 64 common, here I'll get 49L. Here after 64, I'll be left with 12k minus 12k. And because of this 64 plus 1. Okay. So I could prove it is 64 into this is a natural number, this is a natural number, this. So this whole thing is some integer only. So it is a multiple of 64. Am I right?
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir.
Okay. So see, I think by now you understood. A lot of working may be there, but the main part is using n equal to k statement. Somehow you have to prove n equal to k plus 1 statement. That is a major part where you have to think something. Otherwise, other things are easy, right?
Yes.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. So for n equal to 1, we got that it is a multiple of 64 easily. For n equal to k, we assume that it is 64 into something. For n equal to k plus 1, we started with the LHS. Try to split it carefully. Use the previous result here somehow and make sure that somehow 64 came common. Okay. So now we proved that whenever it is true for n equal to k, it is also true for n equal to k plus 1. Okay. Is there anybody who had a difficulty in following this? You want me to explain once again? Okay. No. So this is also mathematical induction. Just the statement is based on divisibility. That's all. Otherwise, nothing special.
Sir,
Yes, please. Tell me.
64 into L, why is it there?
64 into L, why did I write?
Yes, sir.
If okay, you are asking about this one, right?
Yes,
So if something is a multiple of 64, I should be able to write that as 64 into some integer, right?
Yes, sir.
That's why I wrote 64 into L, where L is some natural number.
Okay, sir.
So no need to copy, no, sir.
No need to copy. All these are there. Later on, peacefully you have to write with all the working. Okay. Okay. Today after this class, I will ask everybody to submit first 5 example solutions. Okay. I'll put an assignment in the class plus there. But what is important for me is not just proving that n equal to k plus 1 statement. I want the working to be proper. Okay. That's the reason we are doing examples first, because you can see in the textbook how they are written the working and all. Okay, so you will know how to write the working part. Saket, you send your phone, your number to me in WhatsApp. Okay.
Okay, sir.
Saket, you know my number,
Okay, sir.
Saket Rokam?
Yes, sir.
Okay, no, all right. You came today only, or you came yesterday also to this class?
Sir, I'm coming from Monday, sir.
Oh, that is recent Monday you come, then you started coming. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Okay. 2 into 4 power 2n plus 1 plus 3 power 3n plus 1 is divisible by 11. Okay. So 2 times, no, it is not 2.4. That's why I'm putting a bracket. 2 times 4 power 2n plus 1 and 3 power 3n plus 1. This is always divisible by 11. Okay. Anyway, I'll prove by mathematical induction, but I'm just thinking how the question was made. Okay, I don't want to confuse you. I'll tell how the question is made. If you don't understand, don't worry. Okay, I can split this and write this as 18 into 16 power n, because 4 power 2n is 4 square whole power n. In 4 power 1 into 2 is 8. This also, if I split, it will become 3 into 27 power n, because 3 power 1 is 3. 3 cube whole power n is 27 power n. Okay. This 18, now I want to divide it by 11, right? I would have written 11 plus 5. Yes, and this I would have written 22 plus 5. Yeah. I can write this as 11 plus 5 whole power n. This is 22 plus 5 whole power n. When I expand this, everything is a multiple of 11 because of this. Everything is a multiple of 22 because of this, except one last term. I'll get 8 into 5 power n extra here. There 3 into 5 power n extra. But if I take 5 power n common, I'll get 8 plus 3, 11. So that's how we'll get everything is a multiple of 11. Okay, if you don't understand, don't worry. We'll prove by mathematical induction. So how the question is made, how somebody got an idea to make the question, you don't have to worry, as I said. Okay, you only have to prove by mathematical induction. Let us put n equal to 1. What is happening? 2 into 4 power 2 into 1 plus 1 plus 3 into 3 power 1 plus 1. 2 into 4 cube 3 power 4. Okay, 4 cube is 60. How much? 64. 3 power 4 is 81. Okay, finally, how much is this total?
209, sir.
209. This is 128 plus 81. Yes, 209. Is it a multiple of 11?
Yes, sir. 11,
Yes, sir.
11 into 99, na?
19.
19.
19, sir.
19. Okay, thank you. Yeah, it is 11 into 19. So it is a multiple of 11. So for n equal to 1, it is correct. For n equal to k, we should assume it is correct. Means what? 2 into 4 power 2k plus 1 plus 3 power 3k plus 1 is divisible by 11. So I can assume it is equal to 11 into some L, where L is a natural number. I should write, put n as k and say it is divisible by 11. In the next step, I can write, you can written as 11 into, you can write L or lambda something, I don't care. 11 into some big natural number, right? Okay. Now, this is, we are only assuming, let on. What is that I'm interested in proving now is, wherever n is there, I have to write k plus 1. 2 into 4 power 2 times k plus 1 plus 1. Plus 3 into 3 times k plus 1 plus 1. Wherever n is there, I wrote k plus 1. Okay. Somehow I have to prove it is a multiple of 11. Am I correct?
Yes, sir.
Yes. Okay. This 2 into, if I split it, I'll get 2k plus 2 plus 1. I want to separate that.
2k plus 3 power 3k
Yes.
plus 4.
Yeah. Instead of writing the 2k plus 3, I want to write 2k plus 1 plus 2 extra. And here also I want to write this part separate. 3 power 3k plus 1 plus 3. Okay. So 2 into 1, that 2 is extra here. 3 into 1, that's the extra I wrote here. Because I want to use this kind of expressions there. That's the reason I'm doing. This 4 square, I'll separate it. So I can write 2 into 4 power 2k plus 1 into 4 square. 3 into 2k plus 1 into 3 cube. Okay, now using this statement, somehow I have to prove this is a multiple of 11. What to do is, either this expression or this expression is there. Yes, please.
So is it 2k plus 1 or 3k the power of 3?
Power of 3 is 3k plus 3 plus 1. That's 3 into 1, 3. I wrote it separate. Plus 1 is there. Is it okay?
Also the next step. The next step. You wrote 2k plus
This is 3k. Thank you. This is 3k. Yeah. Now, what is that I'm trying to say is, I will try to get some kind of expression which are there here. For example, 4 power 2k plus 1. Here also 4 power 2k plus 1. 3 power 3k plus 1. Here also this. What is the advantage? Can I send this to the other side? So if I send this to the other side, what I will get? 2 into 4 power 2k plus 1 can be written as 11L into 3 power 3k plus 1. Okay. So this, you readjust it like this so that this part can be replaced with that. So now what will happen to this now? In the place of this, I am writing 11L minus 3 power 3k plus 1 into 4 square plus 3 power 3k plus 1 into this 3 cube is 27. Now take this into this separately, this into this separate, we'll get 11L into 16 minus 16 into 3 power 3k plus 1 plus 27 into 3 power 3k plus 1. This is not very difficult now. Why? Because already there is 11 here. In this and this, I can take 3 power 3k plus 1 common. What will happen? Let us see. So 11 into L into 16 plus 3 power 3k plus 1 common. I'll get extra 27, extra minus 16 here. What is 27 minus 16? 11. So there is 11 here, there is 11 here. If you take that 11 common, you will be left with 16L
plus
plus
3
this.
power 3k plus 1.
3k plus 1. So you got 11 into something, means, you know, this is an integer, this is an integer. So 11 times an integer is definitely a multiple of 11. Right?
Yes, sir.
Okay. This is just a matter of, you know, adjusting carefully. One may say, why did you replace this one? I want to replace with this. Yes, you can do that. Nothing wrong. Let us see. If somebody doesn't want to do this, they want to send this one to the other side. 3 power 3k plus 1 can be written as 11L minus, and this one that side, 2 times 4 power 2k plus 1. Okay. Now coming to this as it is, this we are going to replace. So this is 2 into 4 power 2k plus 1 into 16. This part I am writing 11L minus 2 into 4 power 2k plus 1 into 27. Okay, 2 into 4 power 2k plus 1 into 16. Take this into this. 11L into 27 minus 2 into 4 power 2k plus 1 into 27. Now, in this 11 is there, nothing to worry. But here and here, I can take minus 2 into 4 power 2k plus 1 common. So that this will become minus 16, that will become plus 27 plus 11 into L into 27. Again, 27 minus 16 is 11. There is 11 here, 11 here. I'll take 11 common into something. 11 common, 27L minus 2 into 4 power 2k plus 1. If I take 11 common, 27L here. If I take this 11 common, you'll get this. So 11 into something, again, it's a multiple of 11. So whether you want to replace this with this minus this, or you want to replace this with this minus this, doesn't matter. Ultimately, you'll end up with the similar position. Is it clear, everybody?
Yes.
Okay. So the process is same. It is just your careful expertise is required to prove n equal to k plus 1 using n equal to k statement. That's all. Otherwise, what are we doing is clear. How to do is some idea is there, and you know what you need to prove it. And there is a slight change in different questions. One is about divisibility, one is about finding tan theta, one is about inequality. That's all. Okay. Next question. All of you know this, that x power n minus y power n, okay, is always divisible by x minus y. Everybody knows this, right? Yes or no? If you take n is a natural number, x power n minus y power n, you take x square minus y square, or x cube minus y cube, x power 4 minus y power 4, x power 100 minus y power 100. For all of them, x minus y is a factor. It is divisible by x minus y. Everybody knows this or not?
Yes, sir.
How to prove is very simple. In the place of x, substitute y. Will it become 0?
Yes, sir.
So in a polynomial expression, if you put x equal to a, it becomes 0. Will you say x minus a is a factor?
Yes.
Yes, sir.
In the same way, put x equal to a, it is becoming 0, it is a factor. And not only that, I can write what is the other factor. X power n minus y power n, you can write x minus y into x power n minus 1 plus x power n minus 2 into y plus x power n minus 3 into y square plus x power n minus 4 into y cube. At the last, you'll get x into y power n minus 2 plus at the y power n minus 1. Anybody knows that this can be written as this into this? Do you know this or you don't know?
No, sir.
No, sir.
Okay. Okay. This kind of things would have been there in 9th class, but sometimes they may
Yes.
not.
Like we know that x square minus y square is equals to x minus y into x plus y.
Yeah, yeah.
But
You may know
x
for
to the
cube
power
also.
n.
Yeah, yeah. You know for
Yes.
cube also, but I'm talking about further. Okay. But I'll tell you very easily. You take this alone. Take this alone. This by this, I'm going to prove it to you. Okay. Take this one alone. Tell me, is it a geometric progression, this series?
Yes, sir. It's a geometry.
Yes, sir.
If it
Yes,
is
sir.
GP, if it is GP, you have to tell me what is the common ratio.
Common
Y by
ratio
X,
is
Y by
y.
X.
This by this, what it is? Y by x.
Y by X.
Y by
For example, if I write x power 5, x power 4 into y, x cube into y square, x square into y cube, x y power 4 plus y power 5. You take this by this, will you get y by x?
Yes, sir.
Yes,
This by this is y by x, this by this is y by x. So this is a geometric progression with y by x, and number of terms are n terms. So I am going to use a into 1 minus r power n by 1 minus r. See what happens. My a is x power n minus 1, first term. Common ratio is y by x whole power n by y by x. Okay. Take LCM here. Look at x power n minus 1. Here LCM means x power n minus y power n by x power n. And here if I take LCM, we'll get x minus y by x. This x will go up. This x will multiply to this, and that will get cancelled with this. Because x into x power n minus 1 will become x power n, this cancels. What is that you are left with? X power n minus y power n by x minus y. This by this. Am I right?
Yes.
Yes,
Yes, sir.
Yeah. So this is divisible by this is such a simple point that we may not need any proof, frankly. But if you want to prove it, We can prove by mathematical induction. We are in the chapter. Okay. So it is very simple. Now 3 points very easily. First point, for n equal to 1, is it correct? Because this is x minus y. Can I say x minus y is divisible by x minus y?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Okay. For n equal to k, let that is x power k minus y power k is divisible by x minus y. When something is divisible by this, I should be able to write x power k minus y power k is x minus y into. In previous questions, I was writing a number L or something. Now I should not write that because this equal to this into what is there is not a number. It is an expression or a polynomial in terms of x and y, right?
Yes.
Yes, sir.
So I'm going to write some f of x comma y. Okay. Don't worry about what is this. It's like a function or something. Don't worry. Some polynomial in terms of x and y. I'm calling that. Leave it. Okay. So x power k minus y power k, because it is divisible by this, I can write x minus y into something here. Now, third step. For n equal to k plus 1, what is that I'm supposed to prove is x power k plus 1 minus y power k plus 1. Somehow I should prove it is x minus y into something. Correct?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Now what I'm going to do, these kind of expressions I need here. So I'm going to write this as x power k into x minus y power k into y. In the place of x power k, what is that I want to do? Send this one that side. Okay. X power k equal to this. Send that side, we'll get y power k plus x minus y into f of x comma y. I want to replace x power k with this, like in the previous question, 49 power n or some 4 power 2k plus 1, I replace like that. So when I replace x power k, I'll get y power k plus x minus y into f of x comma y into x. This I replace with this minus y power k into 1. Now take this into this separately, this into this separately. Let us see what will happen. I'll try to write on the top. Okay, so when I expand this, I'll get y power k into x. Mix this into this is x minus y into f of x comma y into x minus y power k into y. Look at these two. I can take y power k common, extra x here, extra y there. Plus this one is x minus y into f of x comma y into x. So there is x minus y here, there is x minus y here. If I take that x minus y common, I will get y power k plus f of x comma y into x. So even x power k plus 1 minus y power k plus 1, I could get x minus y into some polynomial expression. So it is divisible by x minus y. Is it clear?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
So the reason they kept all divisibility questions one place is because the logic, the way that you do is more or less same. Okay. Can I say x power n plus y power n is always divisible by x plus y? Is it a correct statement? Till now it is
No,
minus
sir.
here, minus here. Now it is plus here, plus here.
No, sir.
No, sir.
No. So tell me one case where it is no.
Sir, if
When
n
n
equals
equals
to
to 2, it is not divisible by x plus y, no, sir.
Yes, you are right. When you take n equal to 2, x square plus y square is not divisible by x plus y. But when you take n equal to 1, it's fine. N equal to 3 also fine because x cube plus y cube, a cube plus b cube, we have formula a plus b into a square plus b square minus ab. Okay. Again, for n equal to 4, I don't think x power 4 plus y power 4 can be factorized as x plus y into something. I don't think it is possible.
For all
That
odd
means-
numbers, sir.
All
Yes.
For all.
possible.
You are right. Why it is for only odd numbers, I'll tell you. If you want this, I have to take x minus minus y, right? If you want to say x minus is a factor of something, you have to put x equal to a and it should become 0. Like that, in the place of x, substitute minus y here. You'll get minus y whole power n plus y power n should be 0. tell me this will be 0 when n is even or odd?
Odd, sir.
Odd, sir.
So only when n is odd, you'll get minus out and they will cancel. That is the reason this is divisible by this when n is odd. Okay. So now, if you want to prove, so the question is, show that this is divisible by this only for n equal to odd, not for even. There are two ways to do this. You prove for n equal to 1, assume for n equal to k it is correct, and then prove for n equal to
K plus 2.
K plus 2.
Plus.
yeah. It is not true for k plus 1 now, because when this is odd, the next odd number is k plus. You can prove like that. That is one option. Another option is, let n is equal to 2k minus 1 or 2l minus 1 and change the question as x power 2l minus 1 plus y power 2l minus 1 is divisible by x plus y for all L belongs to natural number. Is it okay?
Yes, sir.
Because you put
Yes,
L
sir.
equal to 1, L equal to 1, it will become power 1, power 1. When you put L equal to 2, power 3, power 3. When you put L equal to 3, power 5, power 5. So we are covering only odd numbers, right?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes,
In
sir.
fact, even in arithmetic progression 1, 3, 5, 7, 9, so on. What is the nth term? 2n minus 1, right?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
First time
Yes.
1, common difference 2. Yeah. So that is the reason we took this. Now, instead of proving this, you have to prove this for all natural numbers. Now you can do for L equal to 1, it is correct. For L equal to k, assume it is correct. And for L equal to k plus 1, try to prove that it is correct using the step. Is it all right?
Yes, sir.
Okay. In the PDF that I sent, okay, I don't know textbook what they gave. In the PDF that I sent, they took 2l plus 1. Okay. But I recommend to take 2l minus 1 because if it is 2l plus 1, will you cover all the odd numbers or you will miss any odd number?
Sir, when
We'll miss one.
We will
Will miss 1. Yes. Yeah. Because you are taking L natural number. So minus 1 is better to take it there. But in the textbook, what they gave, I'll see that. Okay. Okay. What is the time now?
Sir, 12 exactly.
Okay. All right. I also have another class. I'll stop it. So I want you to complete, I think these are another 5 examples. Okay. I'll send a message in the group. What is that you have to complete? All right. But
Okay,
first 4,
Okay, sir.
first 5, everybody has to submit that assignment also. Anyway, I'll send messages regarding this. So what to submit and what to do by tomorrow. Okay. Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir.
Yes, sir.
Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir.